Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of our AccountMate Vertical Solution webinar series on Zoom. My name is Michael Liberis, Business Development Manager for AccountMate. And today we are pleased to be presenting a new release of the ShipIt shipping solution from AKA Consulting. This fully integrated shipping application allows you to process shipments from within the AccountMate ship sales order and create invoice screens, and is now linked to ShipStation via web connector. No longer do you need to install local workstation software, nor do you need to modify any AccountMate forms. Other new features include rate browsing, label branding, and SMS notifications. Our guest presenter today is Mr. Alex Claife, President of AKA Consulting, based in the greater New York City area. Alex is one of AccountMate's original business partners and has provided shipping solutions as a VSP for nearly 20 years. Before I turn this over to Alex, a few housekeeping items. All attendees will be in listen-only mode, but during the course of the presentation, feel free to submit any questions you have by using the Q&A dialog box at the bottom of your Zoom screen. Our session will last today about 30 minutes, with remaining time for Q&A. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Alex Claife. Alex, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everybody, for attending the presentation. Good morning, good afternoon. I'm very happy to present this. As Michael mentioned, we are AKA Consulting, and we have been with AccountMate for quite a few years. 1 second, I'm sorry. I went ahead too fast. We have been with AccountMate for quite a few years. We co-developed the original Starship interface in 1996 with VIT Technologies, and we became the first shipping solution for AccountMate. We provide shipping solutions without any interruption all these years, and we provide outstanding support for partners and end users. Facts about ShipIt 2. This is a new version we are introducing, and this is going to be on a web-based SaaS model, software as a service, which is widely used by thousands of companies worldwide. It's very reasonably priced. It requires access to the internet to process shipments. It includes UPS, FedEx, USPS, DHL out of the box. No additional charge for either one of those. It requires a mandatory yearly maintenance fee, which it includes support and all updates and upgrades. And each shipping workstation requires a separate license. It supports AccountMate SQL from version 9 to version 12. It actually probably will work with version 8 as well. So if somebody has version 8, we can definitely talk. I'm pretty sure it will work. So we are not doing, in the past, we had two versions of ShipIt. We had the Pro version and the Lite. So in this new ShipIt 2 version, there will be no more Pro or Lite. There's only one version. We have eliminated the process shipments documents because, as you will see in the demo, the shipments are processed in the web interface of ShipStation. This means no more modifying AccountMate forms or screens. Also, because ShipStation handles all package contents creation, we cannot offer a light version of the software any longer. Light version users will be grandfathered into the new ShipIt 2 version at no extra cost. So no more ShipIt server also. So there's no software to install on the workstations or have a requirement for a ShipIt server to host the data, which is a nightmare with Windows updates disturbing installations. And we find that there is a more reliable and easy deployment. All integrated via SQL server and a server running service. The installation only updates, creates new tables to support the installation, and only 2 new AKA forms and 1 report is installed on your AccountMate instance. Some of the new features include no AccountMate forms to modify, which I just mentioned, single DLL service running on the same SQL server as AccountMate is installed, and that will take care of the communications between between AccountMate and ShipStation. And there's no need to install local software. Mobile app is included at no extra cost to process shipments. We support any carriers that ShipStation does. For example, UPS, FedEx, USPS, and DHL, Porulator, Canada Post, and many more. So we actually support Canadian customers as well. You can browse for rates, and there's label branding, SMS notifications, batch shipping, and LTL shipping is coming at the end of 2021. This is a feature that will be provided by ShipStation. That's just an estimate when they're going to have it available. Shopping for rates also will be available at the end of 2021, meaning you can shop for rates on a create sales order screen from AccountMate. Those are the plans for the future. About ShipStation, it's a global shipping company, very passionate about helping you grow. ShipStation is a leading web-based order management and shipping software designed to make retailers and wholesalers exceptionally efficient at processing and fulfilling and shipping the regular and e-commerce orders. They combine order processing, inventory management, creation, and shipping labels and customer communication, all in one easy-to-use interface that integrates directly with over 100 of the industry top carriers, marketplaces, and selling channels. Their offices are in North America, Europe, Australia, and they make it easy for merchants to fulfill orders and grow their business, no matter where they call home. So that's pretty much about ShipStation. Wait 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so this is just a screenshot of the ShipStation interface. As you can see here, I'm going to do a demo, but this is just like a brief introduction. You can see it's web-based, so again, you don't need to have special software installed. The next screen is when you're actually creating a shipment. It brings all the items from the orders right into the interface. So it knows the values. It also brings the weights and the ship vias. They're all mapped with the AccountMate ship vias. You can create multiple packages as well and split invoices into multiple boxes. There's an app, a ShipStation mobile app that runs on Android or iOS, and this allows you to actually, believe it or not, you can actually create labels. Once the invoices are created in AccountMate, you can actually create labels from your mobile phone or tablets. So no need to use a computer if you don't want to, but it's usually a little more information on the computer. But if you have a very quick and very streamlined operation where you're shipping like hundreds of items for Amazon or something like that, this can make your job a lot easier because you can just do batch label printing. So that's another extra option that is included in there. And with no further ado, I will go ahead and start my demo. Okay, so here we have the AccountMate screen. In the past, you can basically actually, let me back up for a little bit. You can create a sales order, go through the process from beginning to end. So I'll create a sales order. I want to ship it to myself. Okay, I'm a customer, and I see that ship via UPS. I'm going to go ahead, create an item here. So this would be bracket, and we add 2 of those, and we're going to add another bracket, and we add one of those as well. And that's it pretty much. I'm going to go ahead and save that. I close that, and now we're going to go ahead and ship the sales order. Okay. In the past, we had an interface here where at the end of adding the items that you were shipping, and you click on save, it would ask if you want to ship it through our ShipIt software. So that does not happen anymore. What happens is as soon as you save this, the invoice gets generated. It takes probably like 20 seconds to go and load automatically into ShipStation. So I'm going to go ahead and close this screen, and we're going to go to ShipStation. So as you can see in ShipStation, it is a web browser application. So I'm going to click on orders. And you can see that it just updated to 113 orders. Here's my order that I just entered. I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And here's all the information about the items that I just placed in AccountMate, very seamlessly integrated here. If you want to add more than one box, you can just click on this and add a new package. Or if everything is going in one box and it looks okay, all you need to do at this point, you can shop for rates as well. So whatever carriers you have integrated, if you click on here, and you want to see by carrier, I'm sorry, it's the calculator. I apologize. You click on the calculator, and this will give you all the different possibilities based on whatever accounts you have set up in the system. So if you want to select a different carrier other than UPS, you can do that, or you can just accept the default, which is UPS ground. I'm going to go ahead and create, it tells me what the cost of the shipment will be. And I will go ahead and create my shipping label. The printing happens actually, this system, the new system is very friendly with terminal server. So it will work very well. In the past, we were working with terminal services, but and cloud-based, but it was usually a little difficult to do the setup. With this, because it's basically a service running on the SQL server, and you're running the software on each workstation on a browser, you don't need to worry about that. So you can actually use it on with terminal server with no problem whatsoever. We actually have 2 clients right now using it. One of them is using it with terminal server, and it's working very well. Remote desktop. So this will print the label. Obviously, if you can set up a little software in the workstation to do the printing that communicates with ShipStation, and we support electronic scales and thermal printers and laser printers as well. Okay, so here I'm just printing it on PDF just to show you how it looks. And basically, the label is created. I have my tracking number in here. So if I close this and I go to shipments, you can see that I just processed that shipment. And if we go back to AccountMate and go to invoices, we pull up that invoice that we just did. And you can see that we automatically wrote down the tracking number and the weight of the package. And on line items, you can see that we wrote the freight back from ShipStation. So it writes everything back just as it used to do on the other ShipRush integration. Okay, so a little more streamlined, less things to break and get corrupted. Very, very reliable. The other thing that we have here, some of the things that we kept for those that you have used our software in the past. We have a maintenance screen, all the maintenance for create, build tos, and ship to accounts for the customers, and the weights of the inventory. All that is maintained in the system. We have the shipping settings, where you actually will, hold on one second. Shipping box maintenance. Give me 1 second. Why am I having this? I think it might be on here. Sorry, guys. Okay, so shipping tracking by invoice. If you go in here, it will tell you, again, we still have the capability of tracking packages from here, so you don't need to go to ShipStation to do that. It tells you the contents of the box. And if you have multiple boxes, you can display the different tracking numbers for multiple boxes. We have the report that allows you to fax or email to the customer on demand. And so that's one thing. Another thing that ShipStation has is that the capability of creating branded emails. So if you go here, you have email templates and packings lists and branded customer pages. So you can actually create your templates. If I go here and edit, it allows you to put in your logo. You can format the. This is the email that goes to the customer after you create a shipment. So it's all controlled through here, very easy to use. Okay. So that part is, I was talking about tracking here. The next thing I would like to show you would be the shipping settings screen. And this is again where we still have the options to select whether you want to overwrite and replace the freight, overwrite and add or do not overwrite, minimum insurance value, and if you want to bring the declare values to ShipStation for insurance purposes, or if you have your own insurance, you don't need to do that, so you don't check it. The other thing we have here is the mappings. That remains the same as you used to in the past. So now the only difference is that we're bringing the services. On the left side, you have the AccountMate ship vias. On the right side, what is it mapped to, basically from, and these we're actually populating from ShipStation. Okay. So that's basically all it is required for the system to start populating transactions in ShipStation. The last thing that I have that I could probably show, if you don't mind, let me just set it up. It takes me 2 seconds just to show you the mobile app. Give me 1 second. I'll get my screen connected. Just 1 sec. I think I'm gonna skip the the demo on the iPhone. My phone doesn't seem to be synchronizing with this, so I'm not going to be able to show you the app, the mobile app. But the mobile app would actually have all your shipments listed, like I showed you in the slide. Let me just show you here a screenshot, since I cannot actually populate it. So this is what the app looks like when you log in. It gives you a little dashboard so you can see all your shipments. And here, when you click on a shipment, you can actually scan the barcode with your iPhone, and it would find the order that you're trying to ship. You click on the button, and then you click on the menu, and you say create labels. So that would be that part of it. And I think that would conclude the demo. I guess, Michael, if we have some time for Q&A. So in case, I don't know if you have anybody asking any questions, but I think that's pretty much the demo portion of it.
Very good, Alex. Thank you. And this is an invitation for anybody that wants to ask a question. You can go ahead and open your Q&A icon at the bottom of your Zoom screen and go ahead and type in your question. I will read it for the benefit of Alex and our audience. As those questions are being queued up, Alex, can you share with us just briefly what the subscription pricing is going to be for our end users?
Oh, sure. So I don't know if I didn't have, did I skip the part here? Okay, please, I'm sorry. That's a slide that I missed. So that's a good timing actually. Well, people type the questions. So this is the pricing for ShipIt is going to be now $39.95 for the first license and $1,095 for each additional workstation. The maintenance is going to be, let me just see if I can get it. Here's some links for ShipStation. Let me actually go into that screen from here. ShipStation.com. And in ShipStation, there's a pricing screen right here. So this goes by the amount of shipments that you do per month. So this is a subscription that you need to pay with them. So if you do 50, it would be $9 a month with one single user. Bronze would be 500 shipments with one user. They also have, you can add an extra user with them if you need to, just a nominal fee. Or obviously, so this would be the volume of shipments that you do and what you're entitled for on the subscription model with them. So now keep in mind, they're hosting all the data for you. There's no, all the rates are always live. So whatever changes any carrier does or any service changes or anything like that is always automatically populated. So I definitely encourage you to take a look at this. There's a lot of recorded videos on ShipStation. It has a lot of capabilities like batch shipping, which we didn't have before. So it really makes life a little easier for people that are, have like large volume of shipping in the company. Okay.
Very good. Our first question, Alex, deals with, looks like support. Who provides the support and who is my first point of contact?
Great question. So the support for ShipStation is going to be provided by ShipStation directly. When you purchase the system, we provide you with the initial setup. We help you with the initial setup and setting up your printers and so on, the software that goes into the workstation, and we set up all the basic stuff and help you with the mappings and so on, give you some basic training. But ShipStation does provide with they have like a little university where you can learn how to use the software, and they also have very good support, so they provide that directly. Anything to do with the AccountMate interface, like if you find that a package is not being properly sent or information is not being sent back and forth correctly or something stops working, of course you're going to call us directly. So the support on that side is from us directly. But anything to do with shipping, as far as how do I ship international, or I'm getting an error with international shipping because something is missing, you would direct the calls directly to ShipStation support.
Very good. And next question, how long does the installation take?
Installation take, we actually installed 2 clients that are using beta right now. And it took probably, I would say like an hour, because obviously it's the first 2 installations that we did. So we haven't automated a lot of the things, and there were things that we're still tweaking. But I would say installation is going to be cut in half what it used to take in the past, because there's no, if like they upgrade a new version of the shipping software, there's nothing to update in the workstation. So it's only any updates will be on a DLL base, on a DLL that we give you or we set up for you on the you run the setup on the server for an update, or if there's any forms change in AccountMate, which unless we add like a new service or something like that. But other than that, there's no maintenance other than the first installation that we do. So I would say an hour should be, depends also how many workstations you want to have to print labels and stuff. If you get like a 5-user system, it takes a little longer because we got to connect into each computer to set up the printing for you. Again, not you don't need to set up software, but just the printing part. Printing and electronic scale has to be set up on each workstation.
Very good. Another question for you, Alex. If I upgrade my, if I upgrade my AccountMate software, do I need to change my ShipStation installation?
No, most of the times it's going to just work out of the box, unless there is because again, remember, we are not modifying, at least we're trying not to modify any AccountMate forms. So really our forms will work unless it's like a major change in Visual Fox Pro, which it hasn't been in a while. Probably everything's just going to work. I mean, it's always recommended that we do a quick test to make sure everything is working, but you will not break anything because as long as you can create an invoice, everything is done via SQL triggers and the DLL service. So there's nothing that will break really from going from one version of AccountMate to another.
Sounds good. One more question here. You mentioned a new feature called LTL. What does that mean?
That would be for trucking companies. In the past, we did not support that. So there's a lot of LTL like yellow freight forwarders and stuff like that, there's a lot of LTL companies that do the freight forwarding that is not like UPS or anything like that. And and they all, they have obviously a different rates, and they also have different requirements for documents. You got to do bill of ladings and stuff like that. So that's what LTL means, and that would be, supported by ShipStation in the future.
Very good. And you had mentioned earlier, Alex, just to wrap this up, there is a beta version you're working on. When do you plan to release that?
Sure. So the version that we have right now is in beta testing with 2 users. The target release date is September 1st. That's pretty much when we are planning to start making it available to everybody. Again, anybody that has ShipIt from us right now that wants to upgrade, there's no charge to them. They can upgrade. The only charge is going to be they have to add a subscription for ShipStation. Whoever has a license of the old version, they can keep using that license until the license expires, and then you can, if you decide to go with the new version, you can. We will stop supporting the old version effective September 1st. There's not going to be any new updates or anything like that, because we are really, going to this new interface where it's more reliable. ShipRush, which is the old engine, has given me hints that they will be discontinuing the desktop version. So that's what prompted us to start looking at a different engine, and that's why we did this. It was not just for fun. But we also, the nice thing is it added the capabilities, a lot of new capabilities that we didn't have before. So that's why we, ended up making the decision to do that. But yeah, September 1st, it will be the day. We might make some exceptions. We have a few clients that have very large shipping systems, and this is like the heaviest season for them. So we might work with them for them to finish the busy season and then transition over. But we are planning basically within a year's time at the most, we would like to have everybody in the new version.
Got it. So related to that, there is a question from the audience. Is there a deadline to upgrade to this new version?
Is there what? I'm sorry?
A deadline?
There is no. If you have a license, in the other, if you just have renewed your license and you have, let's say, 3 months left or 4 months left, and you don't want to move to the new version yet, you can wait. But when it comes down to renewing that license in 3 months from now, we will not be selling those licenses anymore.
All right. It might be good, Alex, as we wrap this up, to put your contact information slide up so that people can reach you if you have any questions.
There you go. Here it is. So here's our contact information. Feel free to send me an email. Give me a call if you have any questions. Go talk to your partner, AccountMate partner. We did already a webinar for them, so they were a little aware of what's going on. But always feel free. Obviously, all purchasing has to go through your business partner. But if you have any questions, feel free to contact me directly. It's not a problem.
Thank you, Alex. And with that, we'll wrap up our presentation. A reminder for our end users that this session is being recorded. It will be posted on the education section of our AccountMate website, the portal there, so you can review any of the information that has been presented today by Alex. Thank you very much, Alex, for your presentation. And until next time, everybody, Have a good day, and thank you for attending.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.